precisely, and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Well, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Play action, now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Dancing to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, go steal.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Red, yellow. Yellow.
First down, Love to pass. Finds his receiver, Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Love now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't think there's any other way to frame it other than this. That's a disappointing end to a good opening drive and definitely not what they're looking for on the road.
Yeah, you mentioned a good opening drive. You're right. They were able to move the ball, picked up a few first downs. In the end, though, they come away with nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the 1st down. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Love. And he fires one incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check Megan.
Now inside the 25. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Samuel on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Purdy now to throw. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Back now here in Santa Clara. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, go Fury.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Green Jack. Edo Blue.
Love now. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Carlson on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Packers 35, 49ers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Okay, ready? Ten cycles.
An inside give to Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
38.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Black Ultra.
Here's Love. And this one's going to sail on him a bit. And it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.